Hi, my name is Jan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a yoga teacher, and today I'm going to take you through a session for the eyes. So it's a special eye yoga video, and it's all because I read that book and I liked it very much. It's written by Kiran Vyas, a guy who established an ashram here in France that is called Tapovan. And yeah, it's full of very interesting things. Some of the exercises, I'm not able to share them with you here because it involves water and it's just not practical to do that here with you. But in case you wonder, there are also, it's like bathing your eyes, basically, you can do. But I'm going to share with you everything I learned from there and also things I learned before. So it's a bit of a mix. But if you get to read that book, please do. It's full of very interesting information regarding yoga in general. He covers many topics and all the basics of what the philosophy of yoga truly is. So yeah. Also, he's doing this whole eye yoga thing because he's saying that the way you see life is also the way you see within yourself. So if you have vision impairment, it's that somehow you don't dare to, or there's something wrong with the way you see yourself from within. I mean, it's up to everybody's opinion, right? I'm not saying this is the truth, but I think this is interesting to think of it like this. And yeah, up to you to make your own opinion about it. I'm just sharing his. I know I decided to have my eyes with. I was very short-sighted, and I decided to get my the laser surgery, and that's the only way I got to definitely cure my vision. Yeah, but maybe it's just artificial. I don't know. But it definitely changed my life and the way I'm evolving in my life. So maybe there is a part of truth in what he says. Props wise, you're going to need a tennis ball or any round fruit or even vegetables if you have an onion, that works as well. You may need a book or any printed paper, and eventually a mandala or a drawing or just the frame of a window can work. We're going to have about 10, 12 exercises together. The first one, you just need to be guided by my voice because you're going to stand either outside or with a window. You should do that when it's daylight, not at nighttime, when the brightness of natural light is there. If you can open the window and look directly at the brightness of the day, it's better. If you can't, well, at least through the window, but definitely go and stand over there, firmly anchored into your feet. So separate them a bit. Stand tall, strong in your feet, feel anchored, feel the weight of your body on your feet. Keep your eyes open and bask in natural light, bask in the sun. Just for a few seconds, I'm going to be quiet. Just enjoy that. Notice how you breathe. And then you're going to close your eyes and still try to feel the brightness from outside on your skin and through the eyelids. And you're going to keep on breathing naturally, regularly, and peacefully. Sense the warmth, the gold brightness of the sun, its vibrations. And slowly reopen your eyes. Good. Now you're going to look outside, eyes open, relaxed, not fixed, just soft. And you're going to put your weight on one foot and exhale. Inhale, come back to the center. And on the exhale, you shift your weight to the other foot. When you start inhaling, come back to the center. And exhale to the other side. Keep going like this at your own rhythm. Your gaze is soft on the horizon. The breath and the body move together. This helps the eyes relax through balance and rhythm. You can repeat that like 8 to 10 times. Inhale, come back to center. And release. Observe how you feel in your body. The next exercise we're going to do together is mindful walk. So we're going to keep our eyes open for 2 steps and then close them for 3 steps. So let me do that with you this time. You walk 1, 2, and then close 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Open and close. Open and close. If you can do that barefoot, even your feet on the ground, can only be better, of course, but do that for 1 to 2 minutes. I'll give you some time so you can practice. Okay, next exercise is ball coordination. So I should say eye and ball, but that would be a bad game on words. Look at all the things I took from home. So one is a tennis ball, it's easy. One is an apple. Even if you don't have a tennis ball, it's easy to get an apple or an orange or clementine. I'll still play with the tennis ball. If it falls, it's less problematic. So the thing is, you can do that standing or sitting. Let me do it sitting actually, so you see. You are going to toss the ball from one hand to the other, okay? But don't move the head, okay? Just follow the ball with your eyes, always, like this. Don't go too fast, and you can blink every time you catch the ball. Maybe every time you catch the ball in the left hand or the right hand, you can choose. And try not to move the head. This is the most difficult because we're used to go fast. And you know, kids love to do this because indeed it's a great way to work with the perception, the depth, the rhythm, the gravity. It's an excellent exercise for the eyes and for perception of life in general. So go ahead, play with it. But the eyes move smoothly and playfully, okay? Next exercise is central fixation. So what you can do is take drawing. In the book, this is the one I show. Okay. It can be a mandala. It can be, it's easier if it's something simple, okay? Don't take something too complicated or with too many lines. My stool made of bricks is collapsing. So you see this, basically it says that in the book that you should follow one line, blink at every angle, blink, and follow every line. So find something at home that looks something like that, or even the frame of the window, you know, and you look bottom left, go up, blink, follow to the other side, blink, down, blink. Anything you have in front of you, even, yeah, I don't know, a clock, but not something round, like it should have angles so you can blink. And the goal here is to focus on what you're looking at exactly. So it's very sharp, but it's so sharp because you're so focused where you're looking at that everything else outside gets blurry. Try to intensely fixate a line enough to notice that anything else around is less important, let's say, or less neat, less clear. I'll let you do the exercise. If you want more time, feel free to just pause the video. Then maybe you can catch a book or anything printed in front of you. I have the class here. So I'll take this page, and this time you're supposed to read the white. So you don't read the black that is printed, you try to read the white, like around the black, you know? And try to focus enough on that. It's very difficult. It's one of the toughest exercises I find. Because we are so used to read the black that and you can blink at every at the end of every line. Try to keep your eyes soft. And to breathe naturally. Okay. Again, feel free to pause if you want to continue this exercise. Otherwise, we're going to move on to the next one. It's called focus and accommodation, or the exercise, the thumb exercise. So make sure you are you have extra far vision possible, like you stand in front of a window, so you see the horizon at best, and you're going to either stand or sit, doesn't matter. You're going to stick your thumb out like this. I'm a lefty, but I do it with the right foot thumb. I don't know why. And you place the thumb in front of your eyes, and you're going to look behind. So you look at the horizon first, and then you're going to focus on the thumb, and then you're going to focus on the tip of your nose. And from the nose, you go back to the thumb, and you go far. So far, close, very close, close, far, and you keep changing like this until you see everything. It's going to strengthen the eyes around the muscles. Sorry, it's going to strengthen the muscles around the eye. Quite quickly, if you feel like you're tired because of this exercise, don't push it too much, but it's the proof that you need to reinforce a bit those muscles in order for them to be more receptive. There's another video I'm going to release, or I already released, I'm not sure, depending on when you're looking at this video. But there are a few things. You can stretch a muscle, but you can also contract it. And the more you're going to contract and train that muscle to be active, the more efficient it's going to get and to become. So it's important not just to stretch, right? Even though yoga focuses often on that, but to strengthen is also very important for the overall health of every muscle, even in the eyes. Okay. Next, we're going to do the spiraling movement. So this time we're going to close our eyes and delicately place the index fingers in the center of the eye like this. Don't push, okay? Don't press. You can do this standing or sitting. I like to do it sitting with my elbows resting on my knees. This is less of an effort for my arms. Okay. So delicately, and then you start following, like you imagine you have a spiral in front of you and it keeps growing, both eyes like this. The spiral, but slowly, okay? I do this very quickly, but of course you follow the spiral without moving the head. Only the eyes should move. And you try to really go as far as you can. And once you've reached the outer edge of the spiral, you go back the other way. So let's say you moved in that way, you come back that way. And try to make that exercise for as long as possible, because the spirals are very big and you're not moving so fast. I'm back at the... I see everything blue. Okay, now this is an exercise I practice with my seniors. I work in a home, and they struggle to hear, they struggle to practice things with eyes closed. So the easiest thing I found to make them practice some eye yoga is holding on to the shin and having them move their eyes as far as possible up, as far as possible down, and then left, and then right. So holding on to the shin helps the head not turning, right? And then if it's fine with them, you do up, down, left, right. Then you do the other way, right, left, down, up. So you train the eyes to do everything. Even to have them make circles with the eyes like this, it's impossible. So second step is the corners of the room. So top left, top right, bottom left. And this is quite difficult for them. So maybe it's time for you to train that so you don't become like this. Okay, another one is palming. So I'm checking. Yes, you can do this standing, sitting, or even lying down. Okay, and this is the beginning of the relaxing part. So we're going to rub our palms against each other fast enough to create heat. Okay, so go ahead, really rub, rub, rub. And once it's warm enough, you're going to place the palms over the eyes like this. And you create like a bubble. Keep your eyes closed behind your hands. Breathe softly. Feel the warmth of your hands transferring to your eyelids. And you become aware of the left eye, left thumb, again the left eye, left index finger, left eye, left middle finger, left eye, ring finger, and the eye, little finger, and the eye, the whole left hand, the whole left eye, the right eye, right thumb, right eye, right index finger. You understood the right side, so it's eye, and then middle finger, and the eye, the ring finger, the eye, and the little finger, again the eye, the whole right hand, the whole right eye, and you finish with a nice massage of your face. I usually finish my, some classes in person like this, just with the rubbing, become aware, and then massage. It's so nice. Every time, try to notice if there is any difference between the before and the after exercise. I can definitely, I really feel that this one is incredibly good for me. So I hope it is for you, and I hope that with all the exercises we've done before, there is another one that you think, okay, this is the one for me, and I need to practice that more often. I'm going to include that in my routine. If you don't know how to include a new routine, a new element, a new habit, please contact me, because I studied that topic for a long time and I love it. And I think this is very important to build the best life, because you become what you do. So up to you to choose what you like to do, what makes you become a better person in general. Okay, end of the closing the brackets here. We're going to continue with the massage, because this the face is easy to massage. So it's called marmas. I didn't know that. I discovered that in that book. So it's a bit like in acupressure. Okay, and marmas, it's pressure points basically in the body to help regulate blockages, eventual blockages in the nadis, so the meridians. It's the equivalent in India of the same concept. So yes, we're going to, I'll show you the different points. So first it's here on top of the nose, but inside the eyes, like, yes, here. And you just press, you relax, you feel very good. Then in the middle of the temples here, you can do some circles if it helps. You know, when you have a headache, this is instinctively what people do, right? Because this is such an important point. When it's blocked, it hurts. We've all been there. Okay, then we have 3 points here, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's do the first one. So it's on the orbit, right? You feel there's a bone here under the eye, right? So you're going to go along that line of bone. So you start with the one close to the nose. Keep your neck long and your shoulders down. This is very nice. Then just under the eyes, or under the pupil, and then on the outer edge here. Good. Then we have 1 point between the nose and the mouth. So you just press there, you relax, you breathe. And then in the middle of the jaws, about here, you know where the angle happens? Found it? Okay, it's there. Okay, once you have it, press, relax, and breathe. Okay. Well, up to you to notice what you might have felt with those pressure points. Here is the drawing from the book. So first inside the eyes, then temples, then under the eye, between the nose and the mouth, and on the jaw. Okay. So, and it's called marmas, M-A-R-M-A-S, pressure points. Okay. Finally, we're going to do relaxation. Are you ready for it? So it's yoga nidra type of. So you're going to lie down in shavasana. If you don't know shavasana, let me show you. Because it's the corpse pose, right? So you just lie down and you try to stay without moving at all, okay? If you're a woman and you tend to have an arch back, make sure that you bend the knees. So you tilt your pelvis and the whole back is well on the floor. maybe it's still not enough, so you need to elevate a bit your legs. So you place, here I just have a block, right? But you place a cushion like this underneath the knees, or even knees and calf. So really all your legs are high enough, so it helps the pelvis to tilt. Make sure that you cover yourself well enough, so you can use a blanket. You can put on socks. I mean, just feel warm, right? Don't catch cold like this. It would be stupid. And stay there. I'm coming up close just to be with you. So make sure you're well set on the floor. Breathe. Let your body relax into the floor. Try to feel the points between the floor and your body. So notice the heels, the calves, the buttocks. Your fingers should not touch anything, the fingertips. So slightly turn your hands and your palms up. And you can let your fingers curl in because they are completely relaxed. Your elbows are in the floor, your shoulder blades, and the back of your head. Make sure you're really comfortable. And you're going to close your eyes. And bring awareness to your left eye. Then the right eye. Stay still, don't move. Just become aware of the body parts I'm going to mention. The point between the eyebrows. Left hand, left foot, right foot, right hand, your whole head. Left arm, left leg, right leg, right arm, the neck, left hip, right hip, right shoulder, left shoulder, your belly and navel, right chest, left chest, now you reach your solar plexus just below the sternum, and you feel your breath expanding softly in all directions. Just be aware of your breath. Start to deepen your breath. Maybe you want to yawn, maybe you want to sigh. Start moving your toes and your fingers. And slowly open your eyes as if you are opening them for the very first time. And notice how it feels. Okay, slowly come back up into a sitting position, just to feel your breath. Don't stand up too quickly, just take really a couple of breaths too, because you deserve it, and this is the best way to come back up. Okay. How do you feel? I'm really curious to know that, so please don't hesitate to comment. If you like this video, you can always put a thumb up. If you like this way of teaching, please follow me, because that's exactly the type of classes I'd like to do, rather than always the same type of flows with the tall and skinny, healthy ladies showing up always more or less the same. I hope you learned something today. I hope you discovered, and something definitely struck a chord, and you're going to practice one exercise or the other that you fancy particularly. Don't hesitate to share with someone that could benefit from this video. I put here the link to subscribe. This is the target playlist, because I like to cover different topics like this. So feel free to do so. And yeah, take care. See you soon.